When communicating with people in Japan, silence can make others uneasy. From the outside, this may seem like hesitation or lack of interest. But in Japan, silence often means something very specific. This video explores what silence really means in Japanese communication and why it's so often misunderstood. First, I want to say that silence is not lack of interest. The Japanese think that their words represent the organization or group that they belong to, and not the individual. If you're talking to Japanese people, you will get a vague answer until the organization has something concrete. This is not because they're indecisive, this means that they're still in the decision-making process. They want to be absolutely sure that they can keep their promise because changing what they said later on is a huge taboo. As a kid growing up in Japan, my neighbors, teachers, and parents always told me, "Otoko ni nigon wa nai," which means once a man says something, there's no taking it back. This creates huge responsibility. And this is why oftentimes you'll be waiting for months for someone's response, not days. So if silence is not lack of interest, what's actually happening during that silence? To understand this, we need to look at how decisions are actually made in Japan. During this silence, there are a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. Let me introduce to you a concept called nemawashi. This is the act of deciding something outside of the meeting. Meetings in Japan are places where decisions are revealed, not where decisions are made. Once a decision is made, it means that everybody's approval has been secured and ultimate responsibility is clearly assigned. This is the very first time you're going to hear a response rather than silence. Up until this point, you may feel like the other party has no interest. But once the decision is made, you may notice quickly how fast things are moving. I would like to move on to how this can create a misunderstanding on the global stage. In Western business, at least in my experience, people tend to focus on hypotheses and current progress. However, in Japan, people focus on commitments and decisions that are already settled. This is why Japan has a reputation for being slow and bureaucratic, but it makes sense for a country that values a person's word over a paper contract. My bottom line is, when the Japanese start talking, they're ready to fully commit to what they've promised. So again, silence is not a lack of interest. It's a signal that the progress is happening. And in Japan, people usually speak only when they're ready to stand behind what they say. That was Sean Nairn reporting from Nagoya, Japan. And thank you very much for watching this video. I'll talk to you in our next one. Bye-bye.